Dream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for more. Don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice. Carry the winds, drown out the rain, but will it make sense without the pain? Will color me blue, then tickle me pink. Who knew that at the brink of the end, life could begin? Treasure buried deeper with each loss, so filled with grief and catastrophic thoughts, insecurity, distorted flaws. It all gets heavy, sinking under all the cost. Sure that I'm not sure, I know when I don't know it, so I listen for that inner voice. It carries the wind, drowns out the rain, but will it make sense without the pain? Will color me blue, tickle me pink. Who knew that at the brink of
Search Chef Chupino on YouTube.
Pnb Rock has died. He was 30 years old.
I was too hard on myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I was too...
E.T. has confirmed the Philadelphia rapper, whose real name is Rakim Allen, was killed in a robbery and shooting at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Los Angeles on Monday.
His girlfriend posted a picture on one of her social media accounts of their meal along with a geotagged location. According to the LA Police Department, a suspect brandished a firearm inside the restaurant and demanded items from Allen believed to be jewelry. The suspect shot Allen and ran out the side door to a getaway car. Allen was then transported to a hospital and was pronounced dead just before 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Nicki Minaj, who collaborated with Pnb Rock on his song Fendi, paid tribute on Twitter. Also addressed gun violence in the hip-hop community. Quote, "The people around these rappers gain so much. It's time to start really reminding them over and over. At least try to put your foot down if you care. Tell them, you're not loved like you think you are. You're prey in a world full of predators. What's not clicking?" He was such a pleasure to work with. Condolences to his mom and family. This makes me feel so sick. Jesus.
I wanna hear it again. So tell me you love me again. Tell me you trust me again. Tell me it's us to the end.
Pnb Rock released his single Love Me Again on September 2nd. His label, Atlantic Records, told E.T. in a statement, quote, "Pnb Rock was more than an artist. To many, Rakim Allen was a great friend. He was also a wonderful father to 2 beautiful little girls. This news is heavy on our hearts, and we are all hurting over this senseless loss. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time."
What's up, YouTube. What it do? It's your boy, Chef Chapino. Just let me know, please, if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me get a 1 in that chat. Let me get a 1 in the chat. Please and thank you. Let me see if I have any ones in the chat. Yes. All right, we got our ones. Peace, love, and light. Rest in peace, yes. Rest in peace to Pnb Rock. Rest in peace. We're going to talk about this young gentleman, and we're going to talk about a few different things that I believe face our community. You know, things we can and can't control, but we're going to talk about it tonight. But it's not going to be by myself because we have my wonderful co-host, co-pilot of this thing. We build it as we fly it. The wonderful Andrea Lynch. What's going on, Andrea?
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. You know, I know why you making that face. She's making that face, y'all, because a lot of these shows are born and from conversations that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of made a little rant last night. And she heard it, right? And then Andrea hit me in the morning. She's like, "You still feel the same way you felt?" I was like, "What you talking about?" She reminded me. And my old lady was like, "Yeah, I heard you." I was like, "Okay." So that's why she's looking at my face like, "You want to talk about it?" So, yeah. So if there's a little level of seriousness, obviously we understand. You know what I mean? I'm not here to clown anyone, but I definitely want to touch different aspects of this particular topic. All right. How's my video looking? Is it choppy right now?
Look a little blurry to me a little bit.
You serious or you joking?
I'm serious. You look a little blurry. I'm just help you get a little focus.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I might have to cut off another device. You know, I'm on my Andrea Lynch tonight. See, I'm
Really?
gonna talk now, right? But while this is getting situated, I'm uploading a file for the show. Don't mind me. Mika Marcel, A1 Day One, what's going on? Andrea, the lady on the couch. What it do? Death Mage Javon, what's going on? What's going on? Peace and blessings, Gabrielle. There we go. Tita Talks. Man, I was watching the other day. I forgot you. Do you know, Tita? I was working at the same time. I was working from home. So I had you on my personal laptop and I'm doing my work on the other laptop and you driving Melody around, right? And I keep saying she's falling over in the chair while you talking. And I'm literally looking at my laptop and I look at you. I'm like, Tita, put her in the seat. She falling over. Then y'all started talking about the macaroni and cheese when you picked your son up. Yo, your stuff is addictive. I end up forgetting that I'm not there with you. Thank you. Anybody who watches Tita Talks, go on and check her out. You'll get it. You actually feel like you're there. I'm gonna make a business called Rent and Auntie. And Tita, we're gonna work this out, Tita. Well, yo, thank you for your patience. Yeah, that song is called Begin Again in a Voice by King Sis. Yeah, very calming song. Who else do we have? What's up, Don? I see you, Danique Anthony. What's going on, brother? It's my guy. Diesel TV. Yes, sir. We love you back.
Diesel.
Hey. You know, I always got a message. Hey, just Andrea, your eyes and your face, she's shiny, beautiful, sis. You are okay. That's what I'm saying. You shining across borders right now. Look at that. You international.
I'm international.
There she goes. Just a splash. What's going on? All right, all right. Blush. 3, 2, 1. Pow, 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 pow. And we out. Well, yeah, man. We definitely gonna at some point, if you stick around and have a little time, Diesel TV, especially given the topic, you may have some expertise. You're always welcome. If you see a topic I'm doing, bro, and you feel it and you want in, all you have to do is tell me I want in, and I'll send you the link. So you get it. So yeah, let's talk about this thing here.
I was just learning about him today. I didn't know he had 4 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
From a single parent. Moved to the other side of town. It's a lot.
There's a lot of questions. You know, one of the questions is why? And I'm talking about not the why, like the details of what took place, but just the why, you know, the universal why. What's the sense of it? Was it necessary?
And the black community don't give a damn. How about that?
Oh, you went nuclear early.
For real, it's the truth. They don't give a damn. They want to steal, rob, take from you, and you can earn your money. You can earn it the legit way, and you still can't go somewhere and eat with your girl, and you got to be robbed. I find it so. I'm angry that you teach our kids to work hard, get what you work hard, and you want that money, you want that jewelry. You work hard, you go to work every day and earn it. Whatever you do, it's legit. If it's legit, you work hard and do it the right way, and don't hurt nobody, don't rob nobody, don't take from nobody. But the minute our young black men are legit making money and they want to be iced out, our own community wants to rob from them. That is that bullshit.
Yo, but you got a date tonight. You dropped the mic early. I mean,
I don't have a date. I've been thinking about this all day as I watch my grandson, as I have a son who's 23, about to be 24, black, gifted. And I tell him all the time, don't show his location.
Yeah. I'm from the era where you don't let them know about vacation while you on vacation. Because then they know, even in terms of work, people that know you in certain scenarios, tell them you're sick. So at least they know somebody going to be home.
Yeah.
That's the kind of world we exist in. It is shameful that I'm able to not understand, but able to understand how to navigate the pitfalls of this particular system. But the thing is, unfortunately, in terms of the yin and yang of life, the balance, you see, the yin and yang within the promo for Truth and Balance. It's that balance, that natural equilibrium of life homeostasis. What it is that nothing will ever taste sweet to you if you've never tasted salty or sour. You can't understand salty or sour without having sweet. So in terms of miracles that take place, the beauty of the miracles of life that we see that take place, inherently, there are corresponding abominations. And that beautifully given rant that you did a moment ago speaks to the abominations of the way that we're cannibalizing ourselves.
Yes.
While enriching others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're doing it for free.
But we ain't having no marches. We ain't having no city burn. We ain't had no statues burned. I don't see nobody in LA. It's a riot in LA because this young black boy, father of two, his girls that ain't gonna even know their daddy. Anybody marching for him? I think the black community has come immune to this bullshit.
Why is that?
Another dead black boy. It's just what it is.
Do you think it's by design, or do you think it's based on our own, let's say, foolishness, if you will?
Based on what's not important anymore. Based on the family, how important the men are in. It's important to be in their children's lives.
I was like, damn.
Got you. So,
I was like, damn, bro,
bear with me one moment. I'm actually setting up another video. So, Gabrielle asks, who do we blame for what's happening in our communities? That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now normally within the realm of accountability, you know,
I think we all have a hand in it. It ain't just one person. It's all of us.
Whenever someone within our family dies a death where, you know, something could have happened different. It could have been an accident. It could have been a fire. It could have been whatever. Everybody who loves that person starts to do what? Blame themselves.
Blame themselves.
What could I have done? And, you know, right. So in terms of community, what binds us and connects us, you know, should the rule be the same? Should the rule be the same when it comes to our outside community? Because that's the way we do it within ours. We have interventions. We have family meetings.
Yes.
You know, where we discuss different things.
I thought about this question today. Thought about it a long time today. I do ask myself, what can I do better? I do ask myself, what I'm doing? You know, I am asking myself, you know, in my community, if I'm effective. And yes, I am. I am effective in my community. But damn, you know, a girlfriend told me, Dre, you can't save the world. I cannot save the world, but I can save the ones who I can at least reach my arms around. But at the same time, is if we all are doing our part, it'll be a better community. And I do think what is our kids coming to think it is okay to go into a restaurant and just rob and steal and take and shoot with no godless of life. And when I tell my kids when they go out, I'm a control freak. Okay, I am. I like to control my environment, the people who I hang out with. I'm a control freak, even when it comes to my children and who they hang out with. So when they go out, I do have conversations like bullets ain't got no name. They will hit you, stray one, you know, and I tell them to watch the company they keep, the people who are around them, and even my own self. My when I go out of town, when I hang out with my friends, I don't hang out with wild cards. I know I came out with people who I know is steady, just like I am, and I'm just saying, you know, you can't even go out to dinner. Is that what we're doing now? We can't even go out to dinner and have a nice restaurant meal. Folks will come in there and rob you. Your own people. It ain't just it's your own black people robbing you. That's what I got a problem with. Get a job.
But
Like my daddy told me to do.
But some people say we should stay in the hood.
Huh, that's that bullshit. Why? The hood is still killing us too. Prime example. Look at Dolph. He was in the hood trying to help the hood. Who killed him? Probably some of the hood people. And
so that's what?
He's a father who's been gone. He got 2 kids. A single mom raising his kids. Is that fair? And then you wonder why some girl, y'all be saying the girls are for the streets. Where their daddy at? He ain't here to help. He ain't here to see about her. He ain't here to help her, guide her. So she's looking for somebody else. It's a domino effect. It ain't just the man who's gone. He got kids. But nobody don't ask them questions. And I don't want to hear, oh, he got money. He's going to have money to take care of him. His kids. Bullshit. The time, the effort, the games that he going to miss. The bedtimes he's going to miss. Damn the money.
Yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth. And of course, coming from the perspective, that's what I like talking to you, coming from the perspective of a career parent, if you will. You know, you're going to give that particular perspective that some folks don't really think about. Even that time when you went on that rant and you popped your collar by talking about how you were able to do a show, assist with a broken arm injury, take a kid to the hospital, and then take 4 different kids in different grades to 4 different parent-teacher meetings, all within a 24-hour period. I like that perspective because it resonates with what's really important. Because, of course, where does the community start? At home.
At home.
You know? So let's talk about our community. Here's what I am going to do. I'm going to just give a little information on who Pnb Rock is. So his name is Rakeem Machine Allen. He was born December 9, 1991. Better known by his name Pnb Rock, rapper, singer, songwriter from Philly. Best known for his single Selfish. Right? He's worked with everybody. All right. He grew up in Germantown, northern Philadelphia. His dad was murdered when he was 3 years old. So he was primarily raised by his mom. His dad was murdered when he was 3 years old. He grew up listening to Tupac, Jodeci. He went to youth detention at 13, you know, for committing robberies. a fight in school. 19, he was sentenced to 33 months for drug possession and other crimes. But nonetheless, he released some dope music. I'm not gonna lie. Let's talk about the day it all happened. Bear with me a moment. I want to talk about the day it all happened. So he was actually in LA for, if I remember correctly, it was T Grizzly's wedding. He was there early before what took place. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do some fair use on you. And he was there with Steph, his fiance, his girlfriend. I ain't gonna pronounce his I ain't gonna pronounce his name, his girlfriend's name. All right. But went to the wedding. She just recently got back on social media because he had canceled her social media. And they posted a lot of pictures from the wedding. Next thing you know, they went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Excuse me. The original Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. The one in the hood. And shortly thereafter, she had posted, and with the tag, Instagram works. 15 minutes later, somebody walked in with a mask, demanding his jewelry, and he was subsequently shot in the chest, rushed to the hospital after the person escaped through one of the side exits into an awaiting getaway car, and he was pronounced DOA. So that's what took place. That's the information that we have. Now, peace. Absalom Piaki, peace, love, and light, my brother. I'm on Odyssey too. Wanted to tell you, I seen you in your chef coat, man. We got to talk, brother. You being modest. You're a modest gangster. We gonna talk. But yeah, just thinking about it, just the piece that he lost his pops at 3.
And his uncle.
And his uncle, talk about it.
He lost his uncle and his mother moved him on others. He lost his uncle and his mother moved him on the other side of town to try to get him away. He has 4 brothers. She's a single mom. I think that has played an impact on him. And it's sad that our Black young youths are losing their fathers before they even teenagers. They don't even know them. And he has little girls in the same fate that happened to him.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's sad. And what's sadder that it's happening, or what's sadder is that we're expecting it. Like, we're literally expecting this shit.
Yeah, I believe we'll have Kevin immune to it. I'll be honest. I was saying the same thing. I just want to get my son to 21, being in nobody's prison, having a criminal record. And I wanted to keep him away from the bad stuff. Keep him in every activity I could
Tell for those folks that may not understand what those feelings are like. I want you to kind of articulate for them what those feelings are like, the why and the how. There's some folks that may not be moms. There's folks that may not be mothers of sons. There's folks that may not be mothers of Black sons. So I want you to take, you know, you got the mic because you cooking tonight. So,
you know, when I had my son, I love my daughter, but when I was proud when I had my son, I wanted a son, and but I also recognize that raising him, being Black, raising him, I didn't want to lose him to prison, street violence, gun violence, and baby mama drama. I didn't want him to be subject to all of that, and I was praying that even though me and his dad wasn't together, that faith would never happen to him. So I made a perfect effort to keep him in every activity, to keep him out the streets, keep him in every activity, football, baseball, soccer, keep him occupied. Excuse me.
yeah, man. So you good?
Okay, okay. So I just wanted him. I didn't want him to.
You need a moment?
Yeah, I need a moment.
All right. Yeah, man. This is real conversations that we're having here. We're having some real conversations. Because some folks, you may just turn on YouTube or turn on, watch a music video and, you know, hear a song on the radio and just think that's what it is. It's entertainment for you. But these are real life people. These are real life people. There's real life ops out here. There's the same way miracles exist, so do abominations. And we have to steer clear of them. But how do we do it?
Okay.
How do we do it? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. A little under weather, but I'm good. This
Okay.
is a conversation.
Oh man, I thought this was a hallmark moment. I thought we had you choked up on the conversation, man. I was milking it too. I was like, this is real life conversations. Don't worry, I'm gonna still clip it like that though.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I just wanted, I mean, that was my prayer when I had him, that I didn't want him to be in nobody's prison. I didn't want him to be in nobody's jail. I didn't want him to be no criminal record. I didn't want him to have none of that. So I purposely, at 6 years old, he started playing t-ball, football, everything to keep him occupied. And I didn't want to lose him to the streets. And then when he turned 10, between 10 and 11, I sent him to his dad to live with his dad full time.
Okay.
Because I definitely thought a father should be in his son's life, and a father. I'm not a man. I'm a woman, and so I can give him all the love, the guidance I can, but at the same time, I can't show him how to be a man, especially a Black man in the United States. And so he needed his father to show him how to do that.
All right. Now, I didn't even mean to make that long pause, but it's hard, especially me with having so many words. Knowing where I came from, knowing the physical harm that was done to me within those types of environments, understanding what a knife going into your flesh feels like, understanding what a piece of hot lead in your body feels like, the sizzle. You know what I'm saying? To have to endure sometimes brutal situations within that urban environment, and I'll leave it at that. It puts you into a weird mindset But it all depends on what kind of person you're going to be, depending on your fight, flight, or freeze response. And some people just fall into it. At this point, we're living in a situation, and I'm not just saying this within the Black community, because crime is based, percentages of crime are really based on proximity. I can't rob somebody in China if I'm here in the hood, for instance. So the thing is, it's become so acceptable, so understood. It's almost like we have Stockholm Syndrome within our own community. Andrea said something heavy in that early rant. She said that, so where's the marches? She said, so where's the marches?
We ain't got none.
Why is that?
Because we don't think it's necessary. Oh, we think it's necessary when the police kills us, but we don't think it's necessary when our own people kills us. Okay, it's just the way it is. That's what they say now.
It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. You remember that? It's just the way it is. Peace to Bruce Hornsby. Remixed by Tupac. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change.
Yes.
Stockholm Syndrome is a real thing. If you guys understand what Stockholm Syndrome is it's the mental deficiency that causes a person to, at some point, admire and begin to love their abductor or abuser. One of the main, two of the main cases was a bank in Stockholm, Sweden was robbed, and there was a long hostage standoff. And at some point, many of the people that were hostages began to love the captors. The next one was Patty Hearst. She was the granddaughter of Randolph Hearst, who was a big publishing magnate, Hearst Publications. She got kidnapped by a group called the Symbionese Liberation Army. They kidnapped her, held her for ransom. Ransom wasn't paid. Next thing you know, almost a year later, they got her on camera robbing banks with them. Stockholm Syndrome. Cowboys and Indians don't work as much for us. In our community, cops and robbers hits a little differently. You ever realize that? Kids played cops and robbers back in the day. But now within our community, cops and robbers hits a little differently.
Well, it ain't the cops and robbers that's robbing us. It's our own people robbing us. That's the problem. It ain't the cops and robbers robbing. It's our own people robbing each other. For your ice, for your car, for your shoes, for stupid shit. That you won't go get a job. Get your own.
What can I say about that? So let's take a look at something. Just so we understand the depths of what we're talking about. I'm going to mute you so there's no echo, Andrea.
Okay.
Welcome back to another video with IDN TV. Now, in this video, we have some unfortunate news. Pnb Rock has passed away during a robbery that went wrong today in Los Angeles. Now, the Philadelphia artist Pnb Rock was shot today in Los Angeles around 1:21 p.m. the local time in Los Angeles. Now, it was at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles off of Manchester in South LA. Now, here is the screenshot of the crimes in the area, or at least the emergency call. Now, like I said, the time is in East Coast time. First call says incident reported at East Manchester Avenue and South Main Street. Now, the police say a man was hit in the chest, but he is conscious and breathing. Now, the police described the suspect as a man wearing a purple mask who ran eastbound from the location. Now, just yesterday, Pnb Rock was seen on social media with his baby mother, Steph. They were on social media specifically celebrating T. Grizzly's engagement / wedding video. Check it out. Then a few hours today, it shows them on their way to Roscoe's. It showed Pnb Rock in the car. It looks like he's in the passenger seat and he is super iced out. Looks like he has 2 to 3 chains on, but they're big, gigantic. You can see it from across the street type of chains.
You know what?
Let me just say this piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a weird, not numb. It's almost like numbing, then stimulating and numbing. It's just a weird feeling, especially on watching footage of someone soon before they meet their demise. You know, when you think about those moments when it's the end, you think about some of the flighty thoughts, different things you might have been thinking about. Anything, what you're gonna wear tomorrow, the gift you're gonna get your old lady, you know, what you're gonna do when you get home, what you got coming up next week, because you just dropped the project, you know. And then not even understanding how life is fleeting, that within a second, it's all over. It's all over. So in this conversation here, we're not just giving you the black mom, the mother of sons with an S. We're not just giving you the opinion of a black man who's the father of a son that came through some heavy. There's going to be some opinions that you're going to see. So stay tuned. Stick around. I'm sorry, you want to say something, Andrea?
Yeah, it was this question. I asked this question when I did a live when Young Dolph died. I asked the question is, should we go back to our community? And should he have protection when he was out in the community? And I find myself asking the same question. Like, I understand he wanted to be out in LA, and I understand he wanted to be young, just free. But I know that he's been shot a couple times. So I just asked the question is, why not have protection for him? Because when you get famous, sometimes you give up that freedom you used to have when you wasn't nobody. And I'm not saying it's right, but at the end of the day, you're always watching where you at, who you with, what you're doing. And so I just think, should he have protection with him? That's it.
Now, then his girlfriend or the baby mother, she did the worst. She dropped the location showing where the pair were, and she posted the address maybe 30 to 40 minutes before the robbers came in. Now, what makes it even crazier is his girlfriend and baby mama, she just got her Instagram back yesterday. Now, her first post was yesterday at the wedding, but she said this. She says, "I miss you guys. Sorry I've been MIA. Had to cleanse my spirit and my energy until it was pure. Nah, just playing. My baby daddy deleted my IG and wouldn't give me the password. But I'm back. Hey, y'all." And then Pnb Rock under the comments, he said this. He says, "Had to do what I had to do. She all minds, y'all," with the laughing emojis. Now, fast forward until today. According to the footage they have released inside the restaurant, I will not post it out of respect for his family, friends, and fans. They say it was a robbery gone wrong. So it seems like Pnb Rock, he wasn't giving up his valuable possessions, or at least fast enough for him. A witness, at least to the aftermath of the robbery, he shows outside the Roscoe's and says it was a robbery gone wrong. Now, the witness claims that he was eating with his kids in quote unquote a relaxed environment when the robbery went wrong.
Yeah, they really walked right in there, boy, and try to rob him and popped him, bruh, a few times. The block is hot. Niggas ain't even been out here long enough. Nigga just see the nigga get smoked. Shit crazy, bro.
Special shout out. Yes, we do fair use, but we definitely want to give props where props are due. Special shout out to IDN TV. Great content creator, great freaking content creator. You know what I mean? Always on the scene. So thank you. Thank you. That eliminated a lot of editing work. So please, y'all, while I get something to drink, go subscribe to IDN TV. He's definitely on point.
This is what LA showed me the first day. That's crazy. And it just had everything motherfucking taped off, just let us go finally. That shit was crazy, nigga. We in there sitting with the kids eating, nigga, and that shit pop off, nigga, all over some fucking jewelry and Rolex and all that type of shit. That shit ain't worth it. Nigga, fuck that, nigga. My life worth more than that, nigga. You see my shit go, nigga. That shit happened right in front of us and the kids. So you know what that means, nigga. Trip over, nigga. I hate that my kids even had to see some shit like that. That shit was motherfucking crazy, nigga. So we are back on this freeway. LA, we see how y'all doing it, nigga. We don't want none of them problems, nigga. So me and the fam, we is.
Now, the local natives of the LA area, they're saying that this Roscoe is off of Manchester and it's a sketchy area. They went on to say that it's different locations that are better and much more safer. They're kind of confused on why PNB went to this one. Now, they went on to say this is a location you either come just pick up your food and leave that area. They also noted that inside this particular Roscoe's, it's very small, but they have hidden entry points where you won't see the person coming into the store or the restaurant until it's too late. But my thing is this: the robbers don't even care about getting caught, it seems like. I mean, they did this in broad daylight, cameras everywhere. A lot of people reacted on social media after the news came out that Pnb Rock was shot. Now, DJ Academics, who just did an interview with him, said this. He says, "Wow, this Pnb Rock situation crazy. I just did an interview with him a week ago where he detailed how someone tried to rob him in LA recently while he was out with his girlfriend and daughter. Now this, shaking my head. Pray for Pnb Rock. Now, Hitmaker, also known as Young Berg, he put this on his page. Now, he's very frequent in Los Angeles, and he has the connections to either the females or the LA politics. Now, he said this. He says, I ain't feeling how Pnb Rock's baby mama dropped the location. I mean this with all due respect. I don't care how nobody look at it or feel. Pray for my brother. We was just with him. Now, a very, very close affiliate to Pnb Rock, his friend from his hometown. Now, he says, damn, you got this, bro. And then he also says, should be crazy how someone will take something from you and feel like why they ain't got it. Dudes be broken, angry, shaking my head. This is my thing, you guys. Like I said, he was breathing when they showed the video of him on the ground, but they turned him over. Now, that's a big no-no. I mean, you know how bullets travel and things like that and just bleeding out. I just found it so distasteful how somebody will pull out their camera, but nobody's coming to this guy's aid. Nobody's putting pressure on the wounds. I don't know if anybody called the ambulance yet. It's just a very unfortunate situation. Once I have more detailed information, you will hear first from me. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and like it if you're new. I try to keep you guys informed and I try to keep you guys in the loop on what's going on. But I will definitely look into this. Make sure you tap in and make sure you be on the lookout for more news. Catch you on the next one.
We in there sitting with the kids eating, and that shit.
Yeah.
You can't even go and have a nice meal with your kids. Gun violence, robbery. Okay.
You know, what's wild is the dude that was telling the story of what took place.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously was wearing jewelry, right? He was like, you see what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
But he said, I just came down here. I'm down here a few minutes. Barely down here 15 minutes, and look what happens. Man, we jumping on the highway, man. We heading out of here. We getting out of LA.
I mean, I really, I'm sorry. I'm living in Sacramento. I ain't damn going down there in that place. What he was having there. No, I'll get some takeout. I'll do some DoorDash. No, I ain't going down there. There's some places in LA you ain't going down there. You just know.
I feel you.
Even where I live, it's some places I ain't going down there when the street lights are not on. When the street lights is dark, Andrea's standing her behind the house. It's set safe. And even as a grown ass woman, I went to visit my daddy one night. He was like, "Get your butt home. It's not safe for you." So I'm just. You got to be watching all sides of you, especially when you're famous. You got to have protection. Almost like the president, like they got protection.
Absolutely, Bianca. You said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Their life is important. Yours is important. So I'm just saying, you're not an average Joe no more. You're famous. You're a rapper. Sometimes that cost, you're going to have to eat it up. Have protection.
Yeah, Absalom said, just a splash. You already know it's a culture thing. Shaking my damn head. Very disgusting. Very disturbing. People are trying to make this just a LA thing, but it's deeper than rap. 100, I swear. That's the truth.
It's not an LA thing. I'm not saying it's
there's hood rules. There's hood rules in so many places.
Yes.
So is it something we could stop? Is it something that we could work on, or is this just a never-ending story? Is this just a vicious cycle that we have no way of getting off of that hamster wheel? Does it just continue?
Until we say enough is enough, and we get to marching, and we get to burning some buildings down because they act like, till we say it's enough, Black men will keep on dying. We're gonna see one every week, every day, until we say enough is enough.
You said something.
Mm-hmm.
You said we.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a dog in this fight.
Right. So let's talk about what that we looks like, because we as a people, we're a large group. Hey, what's up, Miss Ty? We're a large group, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, we tend to fracture ourselves into tiers, into levels, into boxes. And we've done it a lot. We've you know, you want to talk about colorism, that works as well, you know. But we as a people, that's why I said, what does that we look like? Because for some folks, for some black folks, we is us over here. For some black folks, we is diaspora. For some folks, we is FDA. For some folks, we is ADOS. For some folks, we is, it's a whole bunch of we's. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
that's what I'm saying. What we you talking about? Because
the last time I checked,
that the we that we determine,
mm-hmm.
or the we that really is gonna make the move, is gonna be larger than the little fractional we's that exist.
But did Malcolm and Martin had different agendas and they came together?
They had the different agendas. They came to the table together because they recognized the importance. They had two different methods. You know what I'm saying? But it was still important for the people to be able to see two black men sit and work together. You know, what it amounted to, you know, that's another conversation. However, what is the we that we're talking about? Because everybody's not going to be marching.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's
what
not
are we
going to
gonna
be
do?
marching because we fracture ourselves.
Okay, so then what we gonna do then? Because then we can't all this talking and ain't no action and all this being upset that another black man has died. But I don't see nobody doing anything. I don't see nobody marching. I don't see no buildings burning. I don't see nobody in the street of LA because another dead rapper has been dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the community saying. I don't see no community. Young Dolph just died. What, 6 months ago? He got kids. His kids ain't gonna. He gonna never go to no prom, no graduation, no football game, no fairy tale, no Disneyland. His kids probably don't even remember him. And on top of that, they're gonna need some counseling. They're probably gonna have PTSD because they're gonna be afraid of gun violence.
I'm about to tease you. Nah, they get PhD. You could call them doctor. You meant PTSD. That's some whole other shit. You know, I got you. But I love the intensity, man. We're gonna edit it in post.
I'm just saying. The kids, them kids ain't gonna never know their fathers, and nobody's asking. Yeah, the father. What happens when? Yeah, they're gonna celebrate him in his hometown for a week or so. Then after a week, what's happens to them children when they go home and their father's not home? When they go home to the house, the father's not living there. They go home, the father's not going home. He's in the ground. Nobody's asking them questions. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, and he's being praised right now. But what happens when all the fans go away? When everybody go away? Ain't no phone calls coming. Ain't nobody calling, checking, see how they doing. Ain't nobody checking, make sure they got a college fund. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody making sure you there to cheer them kids on at their football game, basketball game, because their daddy ain't there. Who gonna step in? And don't tell me no rapper gonna step in because they ain't got time. They got to take care of their own kids.
Yeah, you throwing them darts. Man.
I'm just asking some questions. I'm sick of watching this. This shit is getting on my damn nerves.
Yeah, there's a lot of the conversations. Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
They
You
all
know,
say that bullshit.
the t-shirts, is still, the ink is still not dry on the t-shirts, and it's like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take care of your lady, little man, you know, little princess, and then the twins. You know, we got you. And a lot of times, it's just posturing.
You just talking. Because you're probably in shock your own damn self.
Yeah, sometimes we speak to emotions, we articulate emotions, but emotions, you know, emotions don't have a budget. Emotions don't have a budget. So sometimes you say some shit that you're really emotional about, but when it's time to pay that check, you know, that emotional check, and it's like, damn, why I say that shit? God damn it. Now I got to I got to help.
You got to
You
come.
know,
And so nobody asked them questions. They only celebrate him when they probably only gave him his flowers because he was a rapper, but they give him his flowers because the brother went through some shit. Damn it. He came through. He ain't robbing nobody no more. He ain't in nobody's prison. You know, he a comeback kid.
right.
And to be in his life be taking over some jewelry, some ice. I'm sorry. Somebody else is having a side conversation. Hold.
So now
Me and Dre's son, these
big
young
dog.
stop wasting their money on jewelry. It makes you a target. It is not a smart investment. That's the truth. That's all I had to say.
Big dog. Y'all just you guys have just witnessed some conversation from, I call him my secret weapon, because she don't pay attention to the black man needs until I bring up young Quentin. So I appreciate him. All right.
Yes.
No, that's an inside joke. Vic says I'll be weaponizing him because she don't give a damn if I don't talk about her baby boy. But yeah, what he was just talking about, we're going to be venturing into another aspect of it now, because we talk about the community, and at some point I'm putting the link out there too, because we're gonna go a little to the other side. It's important for me to be respectful, right?
Yes.
But by the same token, there's a lot of rules, understanding, regulations that folks don't understand when they travel different places and when they put stuff on social media. A lot of people don't realize that there's real folks out there that are trying to eat your food.
Mm-hmm.
Crack is not as cool anymore. You know, the feds took over, you know, the marijuana business. So, you know, what people on the street could get 3 grand for, they're getting less than 1,000 for. Only the hottest thing out there is fentanyl and all of this stuff. So what I'm stating is that it's hard out there for them in the streets right now. Ribs are touching. Those things that were really hot, it's not hot anymore. So now they begin to, you know, cows graze where grass is green. Cows graze where grass is green. They gonna go where that food is at. No question.
Okay, I get that, but that don't mean
No. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we spoke to the ills of our community, right?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is now, you heard what your son just said?
Yes, I heard what he said.
He actually is bringing up the personal responsibility aspect.
I agree with that too.
Tell me, What would you say about what would you say about if Quentin he's sick with it? He got that skill, and then he's iced out, and then he's about to go head out to kick it with some homies in Vallejo, right?
Yeah, he won't be having all that ice on him. No, you don't
At
need
least
one.
you would give him stress.
Yes, I would tell him he don't need all that. He don't need all that. That's a target. You're making yourself a target.
So, what if I told you that he got pressed? That Pnb Rock had gotten pressed and almost robbed for his jewelry previously when he was in LA.
Wow. And he came back.
He was with his lady and his daughter. Yeah.
Well, my concern was if you got robbed the first time, and this time you're bringing your family, ain't no way in hell I'll have anything on.
Well, he was with his family when they tried to rob him, is what I'm saying. The first time.
Oh, Jesus.
Come through, big dog.
All right, and one more thing. People got to stop coming to California thinking it's just all sweet candy. It's not. It's the same shit going on here, going on everywhere else. Just because it look a little nice, do not mean it's not like that. Because it is.
Look, I got a little clubhouse clip from Whack that I'm about to put up in a minute too. So stick around, fam. Yeah. So you heard it. You got a lot of people that want to do touristy stuff. Even there's people that will want to come around and, before gentrification started changing the way Brooklyn looked, there's people that wanted to go through and just see what the hood looked like. And, I call it nigga safari. Right? The hood safari. They want to see the concrete jungle, and the excitement of seeing somebody that could rob them at any time. It's the craziest thing. But it's not a joke. There's things that you have to, if you like fitted caps, there's whole rules to what fitted caps and what teams you can and cannot wear when you go to California.
Yes.
Based on where you are. There's specific teams. You may just like that team. They have whole tutorials about it. So I want to speak. Go ahead.
I think it's a myth. Yeah, people think, I live in California, yes. And don't get me wrong, I like the weather out here. I love Cali, okay? I ain't gonna lie. But it's a myth that y'all think, everything is sunny and palm trees and blah, 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 and Hollywood out here. Some of this shit is crazy. Some of this shit is you got to be careful before you go. And like my son say, everything is not always seen on TV,
Remember that California, that LA, that Hollywood, land of gold and honey and all of that, land where dreams are made. Remember, that place is a big, movie set, but it got the hood and the jungle behind it.
Yes.
It's real out there.
Yes.
It's real out there. It's real in a lot of places, but it's very real out there as well. So now, what I'm doing is this. I'm going to play this video. And remember, we're speaking to the personal accountability aspect. So let's go to it. Mute you as well.
I was like, damn, bro, you just came out here. Like, it was me and him. Me and him went to the projects. He like, bro, like, you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like, I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything that's going on. So it's gonna be kind of hard for you to get me because I used to do the same shit.
Like, that probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure. I was like, damn, bro, you just came out here. Like, it was me and him. Me and him went to the projects. He like, bro, like, you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like, I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything.
No one's immune to this. No one's immune to this. This is a perpetually changing, ever-changing environment where we have different creatures that move through this environment. I still have to keep my head on the swivel when I walk. I recognize perimeters, opportunities for entry and exit, potential for me to have to lay hands, potential for me to have to utilize deadly force. You never, if you've been in, I hear what he's saying, but you never, come on, man. Can't, and you had your lady with you, man. You got your lady with you. You got your lady with you. You have to move with a higher degree of security because she's even more valuable than that jewelry that you lost. She's worth more than that jewelry. We protect what we love. We protect, not possess, but we protect what we love. And look at this. The mother of his child had to witness this. You heard that man in the clip earlier. His children, his wife had to witness this. So let's talk now. Andrea, you good? Before I transition, I want to make sure you in pocket.
I'm good. I'm just holding the got the baby with me too.
All right, cool. Just making sure you're good. So let's talk. The thing we're gonna talk about is, come on, son. If I was one of his close homies, my heart would be hurt that he's gone, that he's no longer with us, that I would not be able to touch him, bug out, get a homie a hug, dap him up, go drink and go party and do whatever. There's also me, the person going through the stages of grief. And then going through those stages of grief, there's times that we endure the loss of that person we loved so much that at some point we almost blame, we tend to blame them. Like, damn it, man, what if you ain't called me, man? Damn it, man, I wish you was here. Damn it, why you didn't say anything? You didn't have to self-delete. Damn it, you could have talked to us. Damn it. We all understand. Damn it, why didn't she listen to me? We said that all she had to do was just call us, we'd give her a ride. Why did she get into that strange person's car? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. emotionally, and it's not an evil thing emotionally, because we love someone so much, we will tend to blame them in a way for the harm that they go through. You know, so it's one of those things that it's one of the ironies of love and of loss. You know, let me see. Yeah. Big Rig said type of shit we go through. This world is cold. So we're gonna talk to the cold side of the world. Talk to me. Go ahead.
Definitely cold world. It's a definitely cold world when a man with a mask going to a restaurant with a full of kids and people eating and it's robbing somebody in broad daylight. Back in the day, they used to do it in the dark time. They do it. They don't care. They do it in the daylight. They got no regard for life.
Truth. There's been a loss, you know, for the sanctity of life. See you, Gail. What's going on? Peace, peace, peace. You know. So here's what I'm gonna do, because we're about to bend the corner. I said that I wanted to respectfully, you know, speak to his participation within his own demise and her participation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the link out here as well, so you see it. The link is there. All right. So Dawn said, loss is hard. You get upset with the person for leaving you or not reaching out or for making poor decisions. Exactly. We even hold people, it forces us into a point where we're holding someone who's no longer here accountable for our emotional loss. The human brain it's a crazy, crazy machine, man. Crazy machine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up the perspective of Clubhouse and a scene from last night, you know, and it was I don't know if y'all familiar with Whack 100, but it was being discussed. All right, so let's play it for you. Before we do that, I'm gonna pause for station identification. Station identification. I forgot to let y'all know what this is about over here. Where is it? Here we go. The show was brought to you by Maison Chupino Shoe Line and the Zaire Guillaume Low Tops. Check them out, check them out, check them out. So I'm about to play this clip and I'll be pausing it throughout, but there's going to be some real gangster talk because it has to be stated. So, you know, if some folks may feel that certain conversation is callous, I do apologize. None of this is meant to trigger you. It's simply meant to get a full degree of understanding in terms of what the participants within this tragedy would have had to have dealt with, endured, understand, prepared for, and or prevented. All right. Pulling this up. You good over there, Dre?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to hear some of the stuff that's gonna be said.
Whack, don't go over there. Nigga, don't. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Everybody else. Hey, Wack.
Hey, Wack, I love
Hey,
you.
hold on. Hey, Wack. Hey, Wack.
He said the niggas over there don't go over there.
Hey, hold on.
We have a taker, my brother Derek C. Williams. Thanks for popping in, bro. How are you?
Yeah. Shout out and respect due to Brooklyn's finest. Chef Shapino, how you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing, man? I appreciate you popping through, man. You always come through when we don't expect it, but it's a blessing nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. Just live my life day by day like Rambo. I'm gonna say something real quick. I think I have been on my own since September the 11th of 1985. And I've been around the world, and I'm not an imposing guy. I'm not no thug, none of that. I've often been the last maybe 5-6 years now. I don't know, maybe you can educate me, but I'll go to a club. I'm saying that for this reason. I go out by myself. I've never had no issue, but people always often ask me, "Are you a cop?" And I don't know what a cop looks like, but nonetheless, people get up off me. It's the funniest thing. It is the funniest thing. There's some stuff I don't understand. But anyway, I'm saying that for this reason. I think a lot of times the energy that you put out is what you're going to get. And just hearing this one clip from this guy, when he said it's hard for them to get to me. Well, they got to you, my man. I'm always on angles. Well, he wasn't on his angle in. He said he had security, but he didn't bring his security in. And I think it's one thing. See, some Judge Mathis says, Chef, I can love the hood, but I can love her from afar. But then your peoples get mad because you don't want to come back, quote, to the hood. But the fact of the matter is, some of those same people that are there to bring you down. They don't care about your success. They clearly didn't care about his woman. They just took that. So it's something to be said for that. So I'm in a conundrum. Do I get my money and leave the hood to die, or do I keep it real and stay in the hood for them to evict me? So you got that little dynamic. Me personally, depending on the type of angles as he says he's on, or the type of music that he does, I've never heard this dude a day in my life, but just the way he talk, sound like he on that gangster rap shit. These are the ones that are getting murdered. You from New York, Chef Supino.
I got to tell you, he's actually more like singing. You actually, I'm sure you've heard it. You just ain't realized it was him. He sings.
Mm-hmm.
He sings.
Okay.
He's more singer than rapper. You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna say that. Well, most of the people that, from my count, at least since, I forgot, somebody put out a video, but it's been close to 80 rappers that have been killed in the 21st century. The first person that I ever known to die of gun violence was Scott LaRock from Boogie Down Productions, and he got killed off a stray bullet. It was a 1 in a million shot. It was a 1 in a million shot. The dude was shooting from a roof, and it went through the car, hit Scott LaRock, he died. Stuff like that. But Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, Mo 3, Soulja Slim, you name the rappers. A Philadelphia rapper here just got shot in the face a few weeks ago. But I think a lot of that has to do with the energy that you put out. Because I was going to say this, being that you from New York, there's a lot of battle rappers. You've never heard Immortal Technique get shot at. You've never heard Fonte from Little Brother getting shot at. You've never heard of Kev Brown, a producer out of DC, getting shot at. It's all these hard rock dudes from what I see. And I think I'm as hip hop as they come. And I think the energy that you put out oftentimes is what you get. You know, the RFBG Duck, same deal. All this drill music got killed in Chicago. Ton of rappers then got blazed up from Chicago. And so I think that has a lot to do with it, man. But the elephant in the room, for as I'm concerned, is the black hate that the black man has for himself. When a black man calls himself and his friends niggas, that is the most hate, in my estimation, that's one of the most hateful words in the English language. So if you calling your so-called brother this, you don't really think nothing of him. And I think this bleeds off into how we deal with one another. So let me smoke this nigga. You don't hear no other group of people saying this with such venom. And so until we get that elephant in the room dead, till we get this out of here, I think you're gonna have more of that, because I want to be my brother's keeper. I want to love my brother, but it just don't go down like that. So until we get this self-hate out of us, I think we're gonna have more of that. And then art imitates life, or life imitates art. I'll let you be the judge on what's what. But that's what I see. And since I've been alive, that's all I saw with people in and around R&B, hip hop, or hip hop R&B, or whatever you want to call it. It's the same old thing. Move along, nothing to see here. It's just unfortunately died. Because my brothers and sisters, they just turned 31. They was born in 91. It's just a shame. But all of these young aspiring hip hop artists and R&B artists are meeting their demise violently. Not good. So that's pretty much all I want to say, Chef. It's just a shame, and I think it's going to be more to come. So,
well, I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, what? It's so funny because
sorry about that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop down, and thank you for having me on your platform, and I'll be listening in. All right.
Perfect, my man. Appreciate you.
All right. Salute.
Salute. I'm glad Derek brought that up. Let me go full screen real quick. I'm glad Derek brought that up. It was really important. Now, he brought up something reflecting the energy that you put out. The energy and if you come across as a thug, then at some point somebody's gonna want to test your gangster, right? I understand that. That makes sense. It's the laws of the jungle. Somebody's always gonna challenge who they believe is the leader of the pack, or the leader of the pride of lions. It works like that. The thing is, though, stealing. This is the thing that makes me seem like some old school. Ain't nobody ever respect a thief or a sneak thief. There's people that do it. Listen, man. It's crazy. It's just crazy because I understand this scenario from different sides of the track, where there's certain things that are understandings, things that are supposed to be understood. There's ways you move, there's codes, there's things you do, there's things you don't do. So there's certain levels of accountability that people have to have, Peace to Mr. O. He said, as men, we are responsible for how our women move. Lace your woman with game. She is following your lead. Rest in mercy. I like that. Thanks, Mr. O.
What about the accountability when you teach your kids you don't steal and rob from your own people? You don't steal and rob from each other. That's the one thing my mom and daddy always said. They hate a thief and a liar. They told all the kids that when we was growing up. Nothing, a thief, a liar ain't no good. They'll steal from your own mama. But yet and still we
So I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna call it "Nobody's Safe," because it's not just rappers or gangster rappers that are feeling this heat. So I'll show you.
are going to find you. We are going to convince you, and we're going to send you to the prison for the rest of your days.
Gangs, here's the message. Get out. That is directly coming from Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis. Her latest crackdown, a 220-count indictment against 26 members believed associated with the drug-rich gang.
Now, some of the crimes in the indictment include recent break-ins at celebrity homes across the metro. CBS 46's Zach Summers is live at the Fulton County Courthouse, downtown Atlanta, with more on this. Zach.
Yeah, you know, DA Fonnie Willis was very matter-of-fact, warning those who commit crimes in Fulton County that they will suffer the consequences of their actions.
I am not going to negotiate with gang members.
In a 220-count indictment, Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis accuses 26 members of the drug-rich gang of committing more than a dozen crimes since 2017, some of which involved celebrity homes.
They're immediately going to closets. They're immediately going to bedrooms. They know where these high-end items are.
DA Willis alleges drug-rich gang members use social media to track their victims, largely going after those who flaunt their wealth online. That includes celebrities like Atlanta Falcons player Calvin Ridley, singer Mariah Carey, and Real Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton.
We cannot tolerate this. But don't be fooled. This indictment also covers other individuals who are not as famous.
Similar to the RICO case involving rappers Young Thug and Gunna, DA Willis partly used lyrics from YouTube videos as evidence of gang activity.
I'm not targeting anyone, but however, you do not get to commit crimes in my county and then decide to brag on it, which you do that for a form of intimidation and to further the gang and not be held responsible.
U.S. Congressman Hank Johnson of Georgia's 4th District wants to limit lyrics being used against artists in court.
All right, thanks for watching. Peace, Big Rig Slaps, my guy. Thanks for jumping through.
What's up with it, man?
Man, you know, I was surprised you even see, you know, I got at you and Yella the other day on that clip, on the clip that we did when y'all was agreeing with Andrea. You got to go check it out, the Tom Brady joint.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You were one of the starring clips. That's right.
Nah.
Yeah, I was clowning y'all because y'all was coming at defense. You got to go check it out.
Where do you got it on?
It was the Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen video.
It's on your Instagram?
No, it's on my it's here. It's on my YouTube.
On YouTube? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna look for that, man.
But
you a cold dude, bro.
Thanks for dropping through, family. What's going on with you?
You know, I'm just chilling, man. I just seen what y'all was, you know, speaking on, you feel me? And it's just really real out here in the field, man. You know, rest up to that, brother, man. But it's like you gotta read the room, man. You know, when you go places, bro, it don't matter if you in LA, man, New York, you know, Chicago, you gotta read the room, man. You gotta know where you at. You can't fall through, you know, just jeweled up like that. You know, some people think that, you know, if you don't, because they see you like that all the time, maybe in your videos and interviews, like if you don't show up like that in regular public, like you a sucker or something, you feel me? But that's so far out, bro. You know what I mean? Because these are the things that happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, even me personally, you know, you know, I come out and I wear my gold or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, I'm not going to be out, you know what I'm saying, in the hood, you know, just with my stuff all out and everything. And, you know, I'm a big dude, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's going to be somebody that might want to try me, maybe, you know, hungry, you know what I'm saying? See me as a quick lick, you feel me? You know what I mean? Just to get what I got, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it, man. And it's just, you know, in these times, you know, we just got to move a lot better, bro. We got to move a lot better, man. I don't put the blame game on no type of, you know, dropping location, what they trying to put on old girl and stuff like that. You know, I'm not putting the blame on that, man, because even in the area where that was at, it was the hood, bro.
You absolutely right. Oh, we we've been reading from the same book, and I actually kind of redacted down, edited down some clips from the conversation that Whack 100 had last night about the incident. And like I said, I know Big Riggs, you say you heard it. I want y'all to listen to it. It may shock some of you. You may feel it's insensitive, but it's not meant to trigger you. If you step into the jungle, you're going to hear lions roar. And it don't sound sweet, So let's check this out.
Sitting here, I'm a Chicago nigga, but I'm out here. All I've been saying is
you know not to go over there. It look like you ain't supposed to be over there.
You can't be over there right now. Why are you there?
It ain't nothing about that. The niggas over there don't go in there. They send somebody pick that shit up and keep moving.
That's a tourist area. Since when?
Nigga, since when is that a tourist area?
But not only that, the bro drops the location.
Hey, look, hey, Wack, I told him I told him it damn near was a nigga in the kitchen.
Man, the nigga was sitting in there with a house on his neck and a car on his wrist. They
trying
like,
to tell
nigga,
you.
we ain't got to drive to Hollywood for real.
We can go right here.
This is crazy, bro.
Hey, hold on, wait. Whack, I got a question.
Y'all don't listen to Hustle though. I'm crazy.
No, I know I'm asking the question. So basically, so he went in the Lions Den and
Gower, Pico, Match, Inglewood. That's it.
Nigga, get your ass out of here.
Listen to me. That nigga is in. Listen, okay, look, let me give it to you, bro.
That's
That nigga is in South Central for real. That is the east side, nigga. That nigga is boy.
So
You are barbecue chicken.
too.
Bro, you are a piece of barbecue chicken walking around on a hot day with a glass of lemonade in your hand, bro.
What would make the
You heard what Big Rick Slap said? In living in this life, you have to read the room. You got to read the room. And if at some point you read the room and you make a wrong decision, or you put yourself in a bad position, you're putting any of those people that's in your love periphery that's around you in a bad position. I'm just saying. So let me keep running this here.
nigga go over that in? That's
nigga, that was my.
I don't know. Hey, bro, look. You know when you pull up to something and you look around and it don't, nigga, everything about that tells you this ain't where you supposed to be to get gas.
Go
you
north.
don't get gas. You don't get out to take a piss. You don't do nothing, nigga.
It tell you go north. Just keep going north.
Y'all, and hold on, and wait, and y'all
he was at where he was at. He should have not been over there.
So if he was comfortable to go over there, maybe he might have checked in with some. I don't know,
He didn't check in.
Why was he so comfortable to just pull up over there?
But you know, hey, bro, like being a rapper, and this ain't even about rapping. Right now, bro, the streets is thirsty. Nigga, this ain't the time to play tough, and it don't matter. If you moving like that, you better move right. Because niggas is coming for that.
Hey, Wack, people was talking about how you spoke, when you go overseas and stuff, y'all be wanting to go to the trenches. I was trying to explain to them, not only do you know how to move, but you damn sure not solo when you go, are you?
No. Hell no.
Yeah.
This is the thing, right? This ain't got nothing to do with no checking in. You can check in all you want. Now,
You gotta have somebody
if
with
you
you.
if you land, right? Look, nigga, we out here. All right, cool. And you go to your motherfucking hotel and you just move. We know you out here. You just move it around dolo like that, wide open like that. My nigga, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you check in, let a nigga know, look, bro, I'm finna be moving around. I need a few niggas with me, whatever. It's a different story. It been a few times where Beverly Hills ain't safe. The Valley ain't safe. Hollywood ain't safe. And the places that ain't never been safe, damn sure ain't safe. So if you don't got the right shit around you, right, and you ain't moving right, and you like that, they gonna try you.
What do you think about that?
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
I agree with him. I agree with what they said. I mean, I was thinking this. I went to LA and we went in that area. I was like, oh no, let's go. So I still say I am understanding why were they out there like that when you have been shot a couple times and you've been robbed.
Well, see, one thing, right? With PNB, man, and I got some partners that's the same way, mentality wise. He said something on that DJ Academics, because ever since this happened, I kind of been looking into it, because I always slapped his music and everything like that, but I didn't really go into his history or any. I don't really be tripping on like that. But since this happened, I kind of just went back just to kind of see what his get down was, and the way he spoke was that mentality, like, I want to go to the hood, wherever city, state I'm at, I'm trying to hit the hardest hood, so they know I'm just like them. You know what I'm saying? Like I rock like they rock. To me, that's like somebody, like, they just always got something to prove. You feel me? Like, it ain't that serious, bro. Like, my partner, he ain't as bad as that, but he wouldn't, he would be the type that would go and hit up bad areas and kick it and all that for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even from there. You know what I'm saying? But just to be like, yeah, I was out there in the whoop de whoop. You know what I mean? No, you know what I'm saying? So, just how bro was saying that just got off. I can't remember his name, man. From New York, your boy. He was right, man. That energy.
Derek Williams.
Derek, man. Shout out to Derek, man. Salute, bro. When you put out that certain type of energy, man, that's the kind of energy you're gonna get, man. I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm not saying that he was out there just being crazy, but when he like you said, Chef, he did his singing thing, but he did have a lot of lyrics, and his lyrics was really thuggish, bro. Like I'll lay you down, and I slapped him. You feel me? Like I got his music. You know what I mean? I banged him. So like, you know what I mean? He put it out there like, I'm a hitter like y'all hitters. You feel me? I'll pull up anywhere with what I got on. I ain't tucking nothing. Like, that was the mentality he had, man. And it just sucks because people see that and they think that's the one. You feel me? And it ain't. It really ain't, bro. Like I try to, like, when I be around people, man, I try to, like, tell them the difference. You know what I mean? Like, bro, don't be on that shit like that, man. Like, that's so out, bro. Like, you ain't impressing nobody, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's entertainment, but when you be really trying to be on like a hype like that, there's gonna be people that's gonna try you, man, and people that's hungry and that they ain't got nothing, and they just trying to, get that fast money, bro. And it's a fact, man. I don't mean to keep going, man. You know what I mean? Do your thing, man. I'm just saying, no.
You flow how you feel. I understand. 100%. Because this is real life. These are real life situations. They're real life people, not just what we call celebrities or entertainers. Well, you ever notice how you see a celebrity and you be like, damn, how was dreads grew that long, that quick? Because you only watching clips of stuff that was created a few months ago. You don't see him every day. You don't see if he looking a little chubby. You don't see the gradual aspect. You just see the sharp change, the sharp movement of the needle. So you're not one of the A1 day ones that's there from in pocket, the one that actually deals with their bullshit. You see them at their finest, tailored, curated moment. That's what you get to see. You don't get to see the insecurity. You don't get to see the doubt. You don't get to see the fear, depression, guilt, abuse, true nature of these people. Because what you see, the visuals you see are finely selected and curated and tailored to bring about a specific feeling, vibe for this person. But these are real life human beings. See what the chat's talking about real quick. Derek said, Big Rick slap, salute, salute. He's dead on. Being hood. Why? You've made it out. What is there to prove? Hard. Why? That's major. What are we still trying to prove? And what are we doing for the next generation? What type of torch are we passing them? You know what I mean? Is it a torch where the handle is dipped in kerosene? Will we pass them a torch that's going to be their demise? We pass them a torch that's going to create an implosion of our community? What is it? You know, but let's let Wack and them drop a little knowledge on you. Like I said, it may be triggering, it may seem insensitive, but you're gonna be hearing some street level barbershop talk based on the dynamics in the situation. Let's call it that. Let's go.
Especially it's bro, the mayor or the governor or the chief of the police back in the Super Bowl said, listen, we do not advise no tourists to be coming out here. This shit like the purge right now. Stay where you at. Ain't no money in the hood. So what they doing? They going to Beverly Hills, Rodeo, Hollywood, robbing mugs, broad daylight, women. They don't give a fuck. They smashing and grabbing on Rodeo. Nigga, that's bold. So for him, I mean, bro, put like if he wouldn't have been in there with all that shit on, there's a great chance he'd be living right now. Niggas would have came in there and asked for a picture. They came in that motherfucker for one thing only.
So do you think somebody from the restaurant called, or do you think it was
No,
from
bro,
Snapchat?
they probably seen him get out the car.
They're probably in there already.
Thinking at first. That's what I was thinking at first, but
All
his
they gotta do
girlfriend
is see
posted
you
the
get
link.
out the car, bro. Or not get out. They could be walking by. This is the parking lot and peek in there. The niggas is in walking distance, bro, in 4 directions.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. I
And
think
you
they
know the
just
car
caught him
probably
They was
pulling
stood
in the
over
out
house
there.
too.
They were
before the
like,
cops
fuck
got
it, let me just pull up.
The car probably
They probably
stood
saw
out
the
too.
car too, though.
Listen, they was probably at the house down the street, chilling, listening to everybody in the commotion.
With fake or real, all you hustlers, all you women.
To everybody in the commotion.
Shit, man, let this be a lesson. All you rappers, all you hustlers, all you women run around here with fake or real jewelry. If it looked the part and it looked good and attractive, know where you at and know that a motherfucker come get that. And when they come get it, some robbers are just robbers. Some robbers are murderers before they're robbers. There's a difference.
Very
See,
big
a
difference.
robber would have bust him across the head. Nigga, give it up. Nigga, ain't nobody playing. A murderer robber
Gonna
is
shoot you
gonna
and
do,
take it.
nigga, give it up. Hesitation, boom, boom, boom. Nigga got me fucked up.
He ain't got
There you
time to
go.
wait.
Yeah, like you don't know what you're dealing with. You got a robber and you got a murderer robber. Murderer robber, nigga, he gonna ask you a half a time. Any hesitation, he gonna lay you down. Then he gonna take it off for you. A robber, he gonna take a little more time. Might bust you in the head with the gun, some shit like that. You know, try to scare you to get it up out of you. But the bottom line is, bro, you know, human beings, we give value to shit that's not even value.
Would you tell one of your artists to give it up though? You know how
Off
niggas
the
gonna parade
top,
it.
Listen
off
here.
the rip. Listen, bro, listen.
Listen here.
If a nigga got the peacemaker at your dome and it's either you losing the jury or you losing the jury in your life, give up the jury.
Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. I've already created a contingency plan with even my mate. I told her if we ever out and about and I find myself in a situation, if I say, go home, don't argue with me, don't pull me, go home, don't worry about me. I know you loyal. I know you would do anything for me. Go home. Because if I have to transform into something that I needed to escape, for one, I don't want you to see that. Two, I want to be as loose and animalistic as necessary and not have to worry about protecting you, because that's my ultimate goal. So when I say go home, take your ass home. It's important. It's important. There's certain aspects of discipline. People, you come from a certain existence, a certain place. The people that you love, the innocents, those are the ones that would be utilized against you, would be weaponized. Your love would be weaponized. So him, in terms of the movement, give it up, man. You just released the project. Give it up, bro. I understand. And this is me, as though I was one of his relatives, and saying, why didn't you give it up? Why? Why? Yes, I get it. It had your name on it. And somebody may be showing it on the internet. But there's nobody that would have held anything against you for being at a breakfast with your lady and somebody came to take your jewels. There's no way you would have still been here. So, and that's coming from almost the loved one's perspective of grief. What do you guys think?
Well, I think that he thought his jury was more important than his life, and that's where the problem lies. I mean, we always tell our kids, when you have an encounter with the cops, you live to see another day. It ain't that important. Take the ticket. So in the
and then two.
Yeah. In the instance, give them the jury. You live to see another day. You can buy some more, but your life is more important than the jury.
What you think, Big Riggs?
It goes back to the ego, man. It goes back to the ego.
Absolutely.
You know, he there with his woman. You know, he don't want to look a certain way. You know, he's the rapper, you know what I'm saying? They be on TV, everything like that. You know, everybody got cameras and everything. Just how him being deleted was recorded, which is just crazy to me how people move nowadays. But that's a whole nother subject. But he knew there was gonna be people with some type of cameras and stuff, and he didn't want to be the next tabloid. We just had the Sauce Walker thing happen 2 days prior. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think he was at the moment was just like, I'm not going out. I'm in this restaurant. You know, it ain't gonna get that bad up in here. You know what I'm saying? But definitely ego, man. It all comes down to ego, man. You, and any young brother in a situation like that, man. I'd even tell my son this. Now, like I got my son, like I started him off with silver. You know, I'm not just gonna get him gold, but he got his 2 little silver chains and charms. He young. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, man. I said, hey, this kind of comes with a responsibility, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to kind of guard your neck, man. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people that may try you. But at the same time, you know, if it comes down to, you know, just harm and you know, like I don't want him to, you know, grow up being like a, you know, like a weenie, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the way we we are living, you know, some of these kids, you know, they'll whip out on you, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, let that stuff go, son. You know what I mean? So you get in a serious situation, whatever, man, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody is playing. You know, not everybody is playing, man. I mean, I'm older now, and I got a lot of respect for these young kids, man. Like these 14 to 18 to 19-year olds, man, they will take your delete you in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Over a little confrontation. You know what I'm saying? So let alone be walking out there like he said with a whole house and some change around your neck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta move better, man. We're not in a video. We're not on, you know, we're not, you know, in a secured place. We out in the world now. You can't be moving like that, man.
The real world.
it,
Look, I
it's
don't know if
just
you can see, cause I see you in the whip, right? So
right.
I'm gonna let you know what Danique put up there. He said some people understand life and would give it up, take the hit on the image, rebrand themselves, and make a bigger name for themselves at the end of the day, i.e., Youngberg / Hitmaker. Youngberg, you know, he got boxed up a little, and
He's
his
been through the
jewelry
ringer a few times.
a few times, Mano, and then the other time where they took, he had this big, it was the Transformer logo, you know,
Yes, I
Optimus
remember it
Prime.
all, man.
He had the big chain, and they got taken. And it was, you know, people were posting it online and everything. Now, mind you, Hitmaker's his height, he's in the low 5 range. All right. He's a little dude. Right. So once you got young or little in front, you know, majority the high percentage of little dudes. But the thing is, he's one of the top producers, if not the top producer, young producer right now. And he was able to rebrand himself, but still keep his life and his limbs. So now, what are we dying for? But let's do this, because we ain't finna do this all night. I want to make sure I get through this clip. I did edit it down because it was much longer, but I think I wanted to encapsulate some of the main points that for the folks that will consider themselves civilians, L7 squares, whatever you want to call it. There's a certain underlying or undercurrent or underlying code that exists, especially if you come from a certain place. And especially if you lived a certain life where he admitted to being a stick-up kid, right? I would in no way ever try to insinuate karma or anything like that. We're not talking about that. I'm not disrespecting him. What I'm stating, though, is the level of understanding and understanding that if he lived that life, then he knows the way that you move. Because the person that ended his life is of the career that he retired from. And that's something to think about, as ironic as it is. So let's keep it going.
What the fuck are you talking about right
Yeah,
now?
for
Either
real.
way, you losing the jury,
Yeah, you better
Either way,
check
regardless.
you
on that
losing
type
the
shit.
jury. You could
You
be
know
left
how
with
some
your
niggas
life,
ain't going
or you
always. You
could
know
just be left.
They never been outside. That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, what are you
who?
talking about? When you,
The
first of
niggas
all,
that be like, I ain't letting
Who
it
asked
up,
that
I'm
question?
gonna
nigga.
keep it 100, and I
Hell
hate to say
nah,
this.
give it
All
up.
I
right,
hate to
let
say
Oh,
Wack
this.
I'm for
finish.
sure gonna give it up.
I hate to say
Don't
this.
cut
A
Wack
lot of these
off.
rapper dudes, y'all mistake these dudes for being gangsters, even having the intuition of gangsters. Just because they born in these cities and all that, don't necessarily mean they that. First and foremost, I'm gonna keep it 100. Ain't no 3-4 niggas walking in no location I'm at, nigga, without me already being on top of them immediately. Ain't no not paying that no attention. Ain't no not, nigga.
Situational awareness.
That's out. It's supposed to have been Pnb Rock dies in fatal shooting, gunfight. Ain't no you walking in there like that. We already know they walking in and you not on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But these rappers know if you're a rapper, you automatically get the persona and the reputation, even though it may not be it. And they coming. Insure your jewelry. When you buy your jewelry, insure it with the mindset that you might lose it one day. If you lose it, you file your police report, take it down there, send it to the insurance company, get your jewelry back. See, life is.
We insure $30,000 cars. But believe it or not, I want you to understand, a lot of the MCs that's out there, I'm old school, I'm saying MCs, a lot of the rappers that's out there don't have their stuff insured. If it was purchased, normally the jewelry that's insured is the jewelry that was purchased by the production company, by the label, by the management company, and them having to pay the insurance for it is also going to be a write-off for them. But outside of that, there's a lot of folks that's, walking with heat. I wear nice jewelry. I do. I understand the depths of it. I like diamonds as well. I don't have my neck or my teeth icy. But, I like them. But I do recognize that there comes something with me feeling comfortable enough to wear my jewelry where I go. And understanding that once I venture off into a certain subset of spaces with my jewelry, I'm making a statement. And part of me, that statement is, I'm that motherfucker. And I feel comfortable enough to walk in here and you ain't touching my shit because I'm that dude. Either by virtue of me feeling I'm that dude, by virtue of me knowing that I affiliated over there, I might have tapped in, what have you. But when I walk into that place with all of that, it's showing the level of confidence that I have. And some people want to test it. You walk into a big room with 1,000 people, and you walk in there with a golden suit on with cooked steaks hanging all on you. And you just walk through there. What you telling them is y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. That's not the way I look at it. That's the way that jungle looks at it. Anybody disagree so far? Just, I don't want to super rant. Nothing. Okay. Let's keep it going.
Insurance mean that you're dead. Can't get that back.
That shit.
When you cash that in, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no, all right, let me cash your life insurance and go get another life.
But Wack, his girl got jewelry too. They ain't take her shit.
I mean, the gunshots was he was the target.
He hesitated. Boom, bam, got him.
He was the target. Yeah, he was the target.
You gotta get out of there.
But if you see somebody with a mask coming in a motherfucking store right there, and you know who you are, you see somebody coming with the mask on, you know what the fuck? You get down, you get off.
No, but this the thing, beast. They mind. They look, bro. Look, listen. This savage shit that we think is normal is not normal, bro. The normal people is not gonna respond and react like that. But they get these tattoos all on them, and they look the part, and they talk about the movies they done seen and the people that they know on the blocks, and they start to lie to themselves that that's what it is, and they really are in no position. They're not in the mind frame to even be around that kind of shit because they don't know how to move. Just like taking us right now, Beast. Right now, us know what we knowing. and said, all right, we're gonna toss you motherfuckers in the jungle. And in this jungle is everything. Nigga, we finna be fucked up, bro. We don't know how to move in this shit. What the fuck going on? This ain't what we know.
That's a fact.
This shit, they don't know this shit.
No,
Them niggas is thinking, oh, that's okay, go there, it's cool. No, nigga. You can drop me off in any city. I can pull up. I'm gonna know, hey man, get the fuck up out of here. This shit ain't cool. They all look alike.
I think that the thing that fucked him up, because I'm from Philly, because he really was going through shit. He lost a lot of niggas in the street shit, that Pnb shit in front of his name. They not used to that LA shit where niggas do it in broad daylight. We not used to that shit in Philly.
No,
So
what you mean?
that's,
This home of the drive-by shooting, broad
but
daylight, at the stoplight, in
but
the
I get
church.
what you're
Niggas
saying.
don't
We
give a
just not
fuck.
used to it though. If
Bro,
you're
I
not
don't know what
around
part
it,
of Philly
Yeah,
you
we
from, bro,
creep
but
on
they
niggas.
shoot in broad day in Philly. I don't
no,
know what
we
part of Philly
shoot in
you from,
broad
bro.
day, but you know it's about beef. It's about them little niggas beefing, not just a random nigga going in where you eating. Imagine a nigga go down Old City where you eat and just walk in and just rob you. Niggas ain't doing that
Hey,
in Philly
but
like
yeah,
that.
but
What
how
happened?
how
With them
often does a
niggas just
nigga? How often do you see a nigga with $500,000 or $1 million worth of jewelry
He
on?
just don't know the
That'll make a
location where it
nigga.
happened
Every,
at.
all the
That'll
time,
That's
all the
probably where it
that'll
time.
happened at. Yo, you
that'll
see it? I'm like,
that'll make a nigga change his mind quick.
Exactly.
The
Anywhere in the
wolves are getting
world.
hungry.
That's life. That's life change.
wear those. That's why I don't wear shit.
I know y'all heard a lot of cussing, a lot of niggas. But of course,
But
you understand.
but
It
you
was
know what?
important that we listen to that.
But this is where common sense. I'm just being honest. This is where common sense should have. It at the end of the day, if he was by himself, I could see a difference. But you with your girl and your kid, it's a level of protection now. And you thinking recklessly. You got she iced up, you iced up, and y'all going to the damn hood. Really? I got common sense to know that shit. We no, ain't no way in hell. The minute if I was the girl, the minute I would with him, I would say, baby, we can't eat here. This ain't safe for us.
Yeah, because that was the first one. That was the original Roscoe's. And literally, if you understand where it was, it's in the heart of it was in the heart of South Central.
Everybody know it's dangerous down there. It's criminals.
But they
don't
used
give
to
a
call
damn.
South Central Watts, right? It's that's where he was.
I just think it was reckless, and I was always told even when I had a man, he didn't take me anywhere was not safe for me and him. So he wasn't like, we ain't going down here. No, we going somewhere else. I don't care. We're going to the white neighborhood to eat. I got you tonight. I gotta make sure you safe and get home. So the level of naive from him, the level of dumb shit, I just thinking when you're with the kids and the woman, it's more protection. You can be wild and act stupid, but when you got the kids and the woman, it's a level of high protection for y'all. So I'm just thinking, and even if I was with him and I was his girl, I'd be like, baby, we can't come, we ain't eating down here. It ain't safe for none of us. Period.
What you think, Big Rig?
I mean, what y'all saying is like spot on. You know what I'm saying? It's spot on. Like you just gotta know. You gotta know where you at, man. That's just like That's that's the only thing I could really. It's like this, man. Like us being men, right? You know, I'm in my, what I'm saying, mid 40s and shit, but I still like I gotta look to myself, you know what I mean? So like I don't look like I'm like a square or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with no no bullshit. You feel me? But I don't look like I'm a square. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I know I can't just pop off in any old hood or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like even to getting going to the store or something like that, because cats be tripping. Some shit be real territorial. Like I know this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just to have that much of and like Wax said, man, even if it was fake or whatever, man, if it looks the part, man, there's vultures out there, you know what I'm saying? And it's just really sad, man. It's really sad, man. It's really sad. Like it was hard. It was hard to even watch, bro. But I don't understand why they still. And when I say they, I'm not just saying rappers, man. Just people with that mentality to just think that you can just go anywhere with your flex and nothing can happen to you, man. It don't matter who you with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's the world we living in. Like, and it ain't like this is really anything completely new. It's just we have this internet and everything like that, so everything kind of gets put out there, and you can see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just you know you gotta know where you at, man. You gotta move strategic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like certain areas you don't have no business being in, you know, go to a different one. Especially if you with your woman. Why have her in the hood, bro? Just all those type of things, man. There's a lot of what ifs. I don't want to be all speculative and all that stuff, but it's just really sad, man. And just a lot of things could be prevented just by the way we move, man. Stop listening to all this nonsense to where you think you got to be super hard, super flashy. Cats be out there, Chef, cats be out there buying hella fake jewelry, bro. You putting your life on the line, man, for this fake jewelry, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild, man. That's just my take on it, man. We as
There's
men, we
dudes'
gotta move
egos.
strategic.
Sorry to interrupt. There's dudes' egos that will allow them to fight off someone for that fake jewelry. Believe it. There's folks that will want to fight off a robber for that fake jewelry. So now, some people don't understand what the check-in means, right? It annoys some people, and there's a reason. I'm leading up to the introduction of my next guest that's about to pop up. Some people don't understand the check-in. What the check-in is, literally, if you know that you're going to be going to a place like regular square people, if they know they go into Las Vegas and they got somebody in Arizona, somebody that's close to Vegas, they're gonna let that family know, hey, I'm gonna be coming out there. You always want a level of security, a safe haven. Even something as simple as a friendly bathroom for the trip. You could drop through at the trip, shower, whatever the case may be. It is something vital to some people because there's certain folks that understand the hood. And if I understand that, I know that there's somebody that has a certain level of resonance where they are, and I'm going to be traveling. I don't know anybody about anything else, but the tap-in is something that's vital because it creates also a safety net for you when you're out in those places. If you're going to be traveling with nice jewelry and you got to have some money on you, it used to be tapping in, you know what I mean? Checking in. But the thing is, you letting your folks know, especially the ones that love you, that you're going to be out there. So they're going to make sure that they keep you or they have you taken care of. Back in April, I knew I was going to be traveling. I know my what's called gun reciprocity states. I got a whole map, so I know where I could fly with my firearms, right? I did a whole video call. I took a gun to the airport. But anyway, you'll see it on the page. I tapped in with my homie because I know he's situated before I came to the town, just to make sure he knew I was going to be out there. And, you know, whatever hospitality and friendship he wanted to bestow upon me and levels of safety as well, I gave him that opportunity. So understand, checking in, it sounds weird, but remember, I'm taking y'all on a Negro safari tonight. Peace to my guy, Mr. O is just living, aka Houston's finest.
What's going on? What's happening?
What's going on, my G?
Man,
Talk
it's
to
sad.
me.
It's sad. LA is becoming one of those places, man, where it's dangerous for rappers, especially. We just had one of H-Town's own, Sauce Walker, out there getting into some similar trouble. And by the grace of God, he didn't lose his life, but he was close to it. And then somebody did end up dying that same night. We didn't learn anything from this Pop Smoke thing, man. If you're going to live a certain lifestyle and you leaving outside of your comfort zone of your own town, man, you got to move a certain way. You have to. And what I don't like is the fact that I hear that he had his child there, he had his woman there, and she's moving a certain way. I can't say she's responsible, but what she did is all up to him to lace his woman with how to move when she's with him and everybody around you. And I know that particular Waffle House in particular, right there where a whole lot of pimping and hoeing go on in that Crip neighborhood right there. I know specifically about that place right there. Them Hoovers is out there. I know what's over there. And if you're going to be in that area right there, you need somebody that eats dope, especially if you got a house on your neck, man. Come on, man. It's unfortunate. And I hope people are finally starting to take heed, man, on how to move, period. Whether you in town or out of town, you got to govern yourself to a certain set of principles and move a certain way because death is imminent. And ain't nobody playing. It's a lot of hungry people out here, and you showing up looking like a big old piece of steak and lobster. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it don't have to happen like that. But at the same particular time, you live by something, it just might be your demise, man. You bragging on all these podcasts about how you used to be the robber. I think he served 3 years in prison because of robbing. And then you want to try to denounce it. No, it's coming to knock on your door. It's going to come back to you. And you better be ready at all times. You got to stay ready, man. You got to. I had a conversation with my young cousin today who's getting some notoriety here in Houston. And he got a new young woman in his life. And he's just a humble guy, man. He ain't with no street shit. But it's a lot of people that are watching you that are not eating. And they're going to try to do whatever they can to set you up to get you where they need you to be to eat off your plate. People ain't really happy for your success. I don't care what they say. I'm proud of you, all that, man. Keep it cordial and keep it moving because people want you to get close and comfortable. And Houston is one of those places where you do not want to come down here playing. Happens all the time. It's always going on, man. And this is like the third incident this week. It's unfortunate. It's sad. We have to be here on these terms and pretenses right now, man, but we need to talk about it. For real.
It's real, and I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate you dropping that. And of course, I appreciate you making Houston extremely fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm from here.
Right.
I don't play with them. And I'm on some player shit. No gangster shit.
So
but I know how it is. I had to personally call my family who connected to the streets to make phone calls to Rap a lot personally. I've been on these three-way phone calls. Hey, his real name Oliver. No, leave him alone. I had these conversations ahead of me. I had to pay for these conversations. But for me to be outside and govern and move the way I move, you got to move a certain way. I don't care who you think you are. Anybody can be touched.
anybody can be touched. So here's what I want to do. Excuse me. I want to say peace, love, light, condolences, eternal safety to Pnb Rock. You entertained many people. You resonated. Your light shined bright. To his family, all I can say is that I'm so sorry for your loss, but I wish you all the best in terms of being able to move on and the strength that you will need to help his children and his legacy move forward. One thing that he and I shares is we both have daughters with the same name. Our daughter's name is Zuri, and not with a Z, it's Xuri, right? Wow. So, you know, you could call it random coincidence, but I would say that I pray that his children will be able to move on. And if you didn't catch earlier in the show, we did mention that his father passed away, was murdered when he was 3 years old. So I just want us off of this hamster wheel of pain, of death. You know, that's what I want. So I pray that everybody that was within his love periphery, you know, gains the strength to be able to move on and figure out the perfectly tailored and curated content of information you're going to provide to his children to be able to move on successfully, because I understand it's important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go counterclockwise and let Mr. O let these folks know what his final words are about this particular topic and what makes him a special, unique soul within this universe.
Rest in mercy to Rakim Allen, man. You know, that's how his family knows him. This entertainer, this persona, man, that's not real. But there's a real man that lost his life today. And these record labels, just like they get at media training, they need to take heed on giving these guys training on how to move. We can learn a lot from 50 Cent. We can learn a lot from guys like that on how they move around and stay on this earth breathing, how they move a certain way. You should never be posting where you are currently. I told my younger cousin today, man, if you in LA posting something, don't post it until you get back to Texas. You don't need to be up to date and live. There's this need and burning desire inside of us to like always want people to know and put it in their face. And I just don't understand that. It's not that important. It's really not, man. Nobody don't need to know exactly of your location. My cousin runs a food channel. And by him posting where he is, just doing food reviews, he had fans pulling up. I saw you was live, and I just pulled up, and it get real weird, man. It's so sad. But take some heed to some of the guys who stay above earth, man, and move a certain way. Even the way Future moved, the way Drake moved, the way 50 Cent moved. Like I said, man, it's a lot of people that's doing it to a certain. They got it mastered on how they move around. And in certain degrees of separation you keep between yourself and your fans, man. You have to. You got to learn to move like that. Because although you may be having fun, man, it's a lot of people that wake up in the morning with this on their mind. They live for you. If you got followers like that, I guarantee you out them 100,000 to 1 million followers, it's a handful of them that you ain't never posted nothing, never showed never likes your stuff, never comments in your comment section, but they're watching everything you do. Believe that, man. Believe that.
Absolutely. But yo, I appreciate you. Just glad to see you back on these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need some more of this player perspective. 100%.
Yeah.
So salute.
I got some more coming.
Please.
I'm gonna go live tonight, man, and talk a little bit more about this, about the responsibilities of putting your team on game. And right now I'm working on some monologues on the 7 deadly sins, man. And one of them is this pride, man. And I put a minute video out on that the other day. I'm working on Greed right now, and I'm gonna make my way through them. But I hope it's a message out there that somebody needs to receive, man.
I miss your show, Mr. O. I'm so glad you're back. I just have a couple of your episodes.
I'm here, man. I'm gonna be doing some more stuff with my other partner, Don Dada. You met him. Hef is on the move right now with Marcus podcast.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's family, man. Marcus is family, man. I've been knowing him for years, and they doing good. I think they out in Chicago right now. They touring with Corey Holcomb and stuff. Hef is actually jumping in the stand-up, man. Y'all got to catch it, man. He's getting his feet wet, doing some open mics and things right now. He ain't releasing too much because he's getting working all the kinks. He done got a few boos, but he's working it out, man. He's endeavoring to get into the comedy game with his cousin, Marcus. So y'all check him out over there. And he'll be back here with me soon, here and there. But I got some other things coming down the pipeline. Y'all stay tuned.
All right. So I see somebody in there, right? Peace, my dude. Yeah, Vic, he's sending our love. So, Vic is a big time working man. He like Winston. And I have 23 jobs. Well, yo, Vic, hit that real quick because I know, especially from your perspective, in terms of certain aspects of life and what you think. One of the overarching points that we talked about was Pnb Rock's responsibility to himself and his family.
Yeah.
So before we wrap this up, Mr. O just showed his love. I'm gonna let Andrea talk about her overarching feeling about this conversation, and then of course letting you guys know what makes her a special soul in this universe. So Vic, if you want to jump in before it gets to me, the link is in there. I already put it up there. Hit it. So Andrea, talk to us.
I was just thinking about I had this song I played today. It was by Trey Songz, How Many Times? And I'm starting to think how many times I'm gonna watch my black men be dying and leaving the children being fatherless. And I just have a problem with this. And then we ask ourselves, how come we got girls for the streets? Because they don't got no fathers in their life. And I'm holding my grandson. He's only a month old. And I'm thinking life, legacy with him. And I feel bad for the young brother's children. And then the young mother who's going to have to raise them children without him. Good, bad, or indifference. He will still need to be present in them girls' life. Because anytime you say a father needs to be there for his daughters, so she won't be for the streets. And anytime you say, and why she's so angry, and why she's so hostile, maybe she needed her daddy to be there for her. And how we just think in broad daylight, we can just go in a restaurant and shoot somebody for their jury. What happened to your daddy and your mama say, if you don't work, you don't eat? What happened to that? Because mine told me that if I don't work, I don't eat. Now we just think it's okay. We just think it's okay to just rob somebody for their jury with no guards of life. That shit irritates the fuck out of my nerves. And I'm tired. And then we wonder why black people don't like each other. Because y'all do dumb shit. Like rob each other. Take what's not yours. How I earned it. Legitly. I'm not saying that brother was my dad used to say to my brothers and them, he used to tell all of us, like Tupac, what you want to do? You want to be in the grave, the grave, the jailhouse, or be in the graveyard? And I think, yeah, he might have right about rap, killings, robbing. Yeah, but look how he had to go through to get where he was. He went through a lot. Can you say that brother was a comeback kid from all the struggles he had to go through? Losing his daddy at 3 years old, losing his uncle, could be a father to him. That's a lot. And then you wonder why some of our black men are doing this. They losing their fathers too. And the same fate that happened to his daddy is happening to him, and his kids ain't got no father. I'm tired. And every day I tell my son I love him. Every day when he got his house, I tell him how to move. I tell him what to wear. I tell him you don't need all that. You don't need jewelry. I'm trying to save him. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Granny. Thank you, Granny. I'm glad we was able to see the baby's face in there, because with all of that back patting to make him burp, it sounded like he was farting. So I'm glad you just redeemed yourself. So we knew you was patting his back, and you just didn't have bad flatulence.
I'm petite mommy. That's friend. Petite mommy. Okay.
All right. Look, and we just interrupted Vic. You know, he also does OnlyFans. So, you know, you see him in a wife beater right now. But, you know, he came through to show us some love. What up, my dude? Talk to us.
Yo, I'm just trying to get in a good spot. Get some decent signal. Can you hear me?
No, you good, man. You good. Hold on. Before
You
you
hear me
say
all right,
anything.
Shay?
Yes, I hear you perfectly, bro. But if you keep moving, we may not hear you. Tita, thank you. Thank you so much for tonight's first super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you for showing that love and being a part of what we do here, and the love you show us when you talk about us on your show as well. Thank you. Peace, love, and light, my sister. Uh-oh, we got another Victor Freeze now. We got to get rid of the other one. Talk to us, Vic. Talk to us, Vic. We can hear you. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. He hit me. He said his signal may be too weak. If you still watching, Vic, before we wrap this, I want to make sure that you understand to stop moving around, bro. You were good. But nonetheless, listen, y'all. This conversation was based on a conversation Andrea and I had last night, and I was pissed. I was extremely pissed. She touched on something earlier in this show, and there's going to be I'll call it a second part to this, but it's going to be more of an overarching conversation. Andrea stated, where's all the marches? Where's all the people in the streets? When it's one of ours that's doing it to one of ours. Okay, we don't have to take it to the other people's streets, but why can't we take it to our own streets and our community? Obviously, you saw the streets speaking. You can Google Whack 100 in YouTube and understand who he is, what he does, what he's known for, what his pedigree or resume is. He was the games manager for a long period of time as well. But nonetheless, it's more complex than we really, really, really understand, y'all. It's more complex than we really understand. In this civilized world, and this is the throw off, maybe this is the mind blown moment. Civilized life, civilization, sophistication, savoir faire, polish, all of those things are the things that take us from our primal nature. Using perfumes, ironing clothes, all of these different things. And it's beautiful. It's nice. It's extremely aesthetic. But then there's the laws of the jungle that still exist. And there's still people that exist within their primal nature. And if we're going to move, we can't move based on simply what we think and how we feel. We have to understand that we're in real life jungle, and not everybody thinks the way that we do. And that's a real thing. So we're going to give Vic another opportunity to drop the mic on us tonight. He put the wife beater on for the ladies. So go ahead with it, big dog.
What's good, bro? You can hear me all right now? All right.
Yes, sir. Keep going before we lose you. Oh, and peace to Gabrielle for the $5 Canadian super chat. Children, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them. It is important for the good fathers to be present. My brother, thank you. Just DeWitt, dropping to show some love. I appreciate you. My guy, if you love Mayat Speaks, he loves her more. I'll leave it at that.
So I'm gonna be short-winded instead of long-winded. You watch a lot of people, you know, get their reality check, aka they nigga wake up call, aka we call that shit rude awakening. And at the end of the day, I think Big Rig was saying it earlier, but the reality is the difference between what your expectations are and reality. That's the distance in between there is disappointment. And you know, sometimes that disappointment comes with a price. And when we were talking about Chad Johnson a while back about how cheap he was and how he always made sure to announce that all his jewelry is fake. You rob him, you just practicing. So, you know, people like, you know, even some of my partners I rap, they're like, yo, why you don't do the jury thing? Like, you don't never put no drip on. Even my 12-year-old, he got a little chain for his birthday from his dad to say, what's this saucy? I said, okay. So at the end of the day, you know, I had to have that conversation with him, you know, because he bumps into, you know, some unsavory characters from time to time. And 2 Chainz, not long ago. I don't know if that was Rodeo Drive, wherever he was near a jewelry store.
Oh, you talking 2 Chainz? That was the dispensary. Yeah,
Right.
that was even in Beverly Hills. Yeah, that was the dispensary in LA.
Okay, right. So in the terms of the street, they got a term called part-time hustling, right? And I mean, like you out here, but you ain't really out here. You know, you just playing with it. And there's people out here full time, and they full time robbers, and they full time killers, and they full time hustlers. And a lot of these people is full time hungry. You know, so at the end of the day, it's what you said. It's a statement. People don't even realize this, the nonverbal communication that they making between the people around them. It's you know, to some degree, um, it's not being inconsiderate, but just it's definitely being, you know, I'm trying not to use any disrespectful, you know, terminology, but to look completely inward, because you don't recognize what's going on around you and the condition of the people around you. Because if you saw how hungry they were, you saw that look in their eyes, you can see when somebody got that look in their eyes. You know, when all the folks came down here, you know, for the little meetup in Atlanta, like, oh yeah, we're gonna stop by this store, we're gonna go by the West End. And I was like, hey, hey, you need somebody to ride with you now. Let me know now, because, you know, don't think, you know, just because Google Maps will get you there, that is cool.
Hit me up first. Let me know where you headed.
Okay, let me just sit test that just a little bit. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I feel like, you know, I always went out of my way to not promote. I used to, you see it in if you look at, you said the guys that be standing over my shoulder, that's the old me. That was back in the military, and I had to always wore like white gold. I never wore like regular gold. Always wore white gold. It looked like silver. But you know, I was into the chains and the this and the that, and then I was just like, just so somebody can take it, just so somebody can end me for something that don't even mean nothing to me. So I made a special point, you know, and I almost never wear jewelry. All you're gonna see me is put a little stud in my ear at most. You know what I mean? And it's not gonna be real diamonds. So I want to try to change the perception that you needed to have, you know, all this jewelry to as a status symbol. And I think that's what it's all about. Is it's not enough to let it's not enough to know that you're the man unless everyone else knows it. And that pride that O was talking about, that need to be seen, that need to be acknowledged, it comes at a price. And just like he was talking about, you know, somebody he say went to the restaurant and was doing a live and his fans showed up.
Yeah, my cousin. Yeah.
Your fans, it don't even matter whether it's what's my boy who just lost his life, Dolph. It don't matter. It'll come from the angle you'll never see. They say the same thing about terrorism. You can be right 99% of the time. They only got to be right once. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, protect yourself at all times, guard your grill, and stay low. You know what I mean? And we talked about it before, Chef. What was it? Economic prison? What was the term we used?
Economic. It was a chefism we came up with, which was called economic imprisonment.
Yeah.
And what it meant is that once you reach a certain level, a certain socioeconomic status, you're imprisoned within a certain mode of moving. The same way that the president of the United States, once they become president of the United States, I don't know if y'all realize, they lose their right to drive for life. They're not allowed to drive. They have to be protected. That's why you would always see them crazy videos of George Bush driving, whipping cars around on his ranch because their license becomes voided because of the level of importance of who they are. You have to factor in protection, security into your budget, you know, once you reach a certain point. Believe it or not, security, protection, and gated communities and all of that stuff, that's one of the reasons that some of those celebrities exes get 30 and 40 grand a month, because kidnapping is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? But this is your point, family. Go ahead.
So like I say, when it's all said and done, they call it the price of fame. This has been out long before Vic ever started talking. The famous have always made an exchange for their privacy and their safety, which is why they have to move in these exclusive places. That's why they have to pay more to be in these places, because they create a what they call a paywall or a barrier to entry, and they separate the hungry from the the affluent by creating a barrier. They would rather pay $200-300 to get into a place just to know that your ass can't, so that they can feel comfortable that what happened won't happen. And
country clubs,
so on and so forth. So when you push those barriers down and say, hey, I'm going to come down here I'm going to gym pop. They ain't putting me in no PC, no protective custody. I'm out here with the regulars. It sounds good in theory, but you know, when you start to live that thing out, man, it don't always play out like it do on paper. So everybody, you know, just be safe out here, take care of each other, love each other, man, and just know that, you know, It's as much evil in this world as it is good. You know, and it's gonna get worse before it get better. You know, when the Lord come back, He gonna sort it all out. So don't worry about it. Just be on the right side.
Facts.
Facts. And for the record, Victor Freeze, he came through during one of his other jobs, which is getting his sexy situated for y'all ladies. Remember, we're gonna be doing the shoot your shot with Victor Freeze for the ladies. You know what I mean? So, you know, he adding a little, you know, about 3-4 more packs to his six pack. Excuse me?
What happened to my show? You just shot down.
Your show is take care of the grandbabies. And
I am not that old. If I'm being so called shoot the shot with Andrea, okay? I am not that old.
We got that one too. I mean, we got extra nights, you know what I mean?
So don't forget about me.
Right. Right. She's like, shit, don't forget about me. I need to have that, man. And I'm intentional and submissive.
You know, shout out to my friends and pay respect from Mr. O and Half. They taught me some things now. They taught me some things now, okay? I know some things now, okay?
Hey.
Oh, you looking real healthy out there, brother. It's good to see you, man. It's
Yeah,
been a
I
while.
appreciate you saying that, man. I really do.
Real talk.
Too. Likewise.
It was good kicking it out there.
Yeah.
It was, what was the boy? Was it Muhammad?
Yeah, Mohammed Mo.
Yeah. It ain't nothing till your boy tell you, yo, when you come through, I want you to introduce this guy driving around the freaking late model bulletproof Suburban. So he's like,
yeah, upgraded to the Escalade now.
Hey.
You need to do some more cooking shows, Mr. O. I love your cooking. You need to do some more cooking shows.
Ain't nobody supporting it, man.
I'm gonna do right. Exactly. I'm gonna do Andrea. I did cooking shows. You ain't even like none of my shit, Andrea.
Ain't nobody supporting it, man.
And my name is Chef.
Y'all know I ain't even got 500 subs yet.
I didn't know that.
That's a sin.
That's
crazy, man.
You guys see
this game, man. Coming up here, showing up like I do, man. Ain't nobody serving. They just watching.
Listen, y'all.
Okay,
it's very important.
I'm gonna share you out. Okay, I'm gonna share you out.
Ain't nobody supporting it.
You see, thank you,
Gail. Yeah, Gail Ahmad over there. I appreciate Gail, man. Gail is the hardest working lady in YouTube.
Yes, she is.
Listen, Gail show up on the page. YouTube automatically hits her in the head with a wrench. She's that awesome, and she great people too. She was at my surprise birthday party on August 3rd. That was a beautiful thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Gail holds a special place in my heart, man. She literally situated with my old lady to make things happen. And it was dope as hell. Dope as hell. But listen, y'all. Tonight was an opportunity for us to show love to a young man that his ecosystem requires a lot of love and understanding. Even though the note that we ended on or some of the clips we looked after were from a different realm, it was important that I provided a certain degree of objectivity. Because for the majority, folks are squares. So it was important for the squares to understand, listening to people that came from the same, let's say, ilk, cloth, or code as him. That's important.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad each and every one of us was able to contribute what we contributed. I'm about to do the drop down. Thank you, Mr. O. You my guide. This is your crib over here too. Remember, the key is under the rock, next to the left bush on the left side of the door. You know how we do over here, my G.
Already,
you live here too as well. All right.
Pop up late night, man. I'm gonna be live.
Oh, okay. Look, I got me some pho. I don't know if y'all know what pho is.
Yeah, pho.
Yeah. So I got some pho sitting in the kitchen. If you don't know what it is, Google it. PHO, and you'll know what it looked like. So I'm gonna jump in once we wrap this up. But yo, I appreciate you, my dude. Love is love, and we ain't finished. And I'm coming out for the non-YouTube Houston trip. So stay tuned. Hold me down. All right.
Down in the building.
My guy. Peace. Andrea.
Yes.
Yes, Jeff.
Yes, chef.
So, yo,
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you. You
Thank
know what I
me.
mean?
Thank me.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm saying thank you because, sometimes we debate and stuff, but the beauty of tonight was the fact that you were able to rest within your feminine matriarchal pocket and understanding that part of your life, is making sure that some young black men, and of course with your foster children, young men of color,
Yes.
have a path. Y'all don't understand. Andrea doesn't just have to worry about the health, sanctity, and growth and legacy of full-blooded black children. She has to handle the sanctity, welfare, legacy of children whose parents were born north of the south of the US border. She is a mom to Mexican children. She's a mom to biracial children. She's a mom. So the
Caucasian,
fact that your son, say it again.
Caucasian children too. I don't want you to.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I
He
forgot.
right here, right here over here on the corner. I want to make
Right.
sure he get represented too. He let me let
Okay.
he let me go to the
Right.
corner. Here, look about me too.
Listen here. Okay. So it's important that she was able to bring that. So she loves and thinks of the sanctity of all kinds of young men. Imagine being in that situation.
Yeah.
Some people call this the prey, that the predator, this the oppressed, that the oppressor. But she's responsible for raising, culturing, loving, building all of them together within the same house.
Yeah. And,
It's a
and
blessing.
you know what's so funny? I got this one of my Caucasian child over here on the corner, and he was like, "That rapper, I know him," and I had to explain to him that he passed away and how he passed away. They're watching us.
Say that last line again.
I had to explain to him.
No, the other part. They're watching us.
They're watching us. Okay, and so I don't know his music well, but he know his music well. And I had to explain that he's gone and he's leaving behind 2 children, 2 young African American girls. And that is the sad part about it. And if we're going to do better and don't be in 20 years asking why they for the streets, they need their father around. Think about that.
Well, thank you. And she hit you with that. I told your ass lips. She said, think about that. And she went like this. That's the femininity neck swivel, because the neck swivel ain't no more. They onto that. So she just hit you with this one. Yeah, I appreciate you. You came with that fire tonight.
Yes.
And thank you. All right. So I'm gonna bring you down.
I
thank
you
you.
for this conversation because I didn't know what can you pull it off. This is the first time I didn't know.
You doubted me.
This hit too close to home for you. So
I say that and leave it at that. But yes, that's why you were looking at me in the beginning of the show like, so we really doing this, huh, Chef?
but as your teammate, I always got your back.
Appreciate you. So you guys seen it. Andrea Lynch all day. Granny, beautiful baby. I'm gonna bring her down. So listen, y'all. I definitely want to thank each and every one of you guys for participating within what I call this exercise in intellectual debauchery. I appreciate Andrea for coming in with the fire, understanding who I know, where I've come from, what I've seen, what I've experienced. I knew I had to be measured with my talk. But her feeling was something that's important to understand. She does good work. My guy, Vic, you already know. That's a consigliere. He's a real deal. Big Rig Slaps, thank you so much for popping through and bringing in that sonic resonance to the conversation, because you was right in pocket. Thank you. And my guy, Mr. O, bringing you that ultimate true player's perspective to what we doing here. So listen, y'all. This is what we do when you come through here. It may not seem the way it seems in other places, but understand it's real. If you love it, if you like it, I love it, and I'm going to keep doing it for you. All right? So we did start the show where we didn't do our normal musical bit because, of course, we wanted to share some, the vibe and the essence and approach it strategically yet organically. But we're going to end this as a celebration of life. And you know how we do. We're going to leave this place celebrating. But we're not doing it walking. We're not doing it crying. We're doing it in a specific way. Peace, Just Kaya. Thanks for popping in. Late is never late. It is. Thank you, Sir Hell Speaks, for that $10 Super Bowl, my G. I appreciate you. Man, y'all are dropping threes and with 1 second left in the last quarter. Thank you so much. Respect to you as well, man. Get you on that. Scrub that line over and catch you the replay, bro. It's. I think you'll enjoy it, because it has touched me, definitely. But like Gabrielle said, yes, vibing. We send you out on the vibe. You come through for the vibe, and we send you back out on the vibe. And if anybody ever tells you that we don't be vibing on over here, this is what I say.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hi.
Are you catching me on the? Are you catching me on the? Is it on the delay?
No, listen.
Oh,
okay.
Talk to me. Oh, please. Wait. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. Peace to Miss Polly Wright, one of our budding superstars on YouTube, and you guys will know shortly. Talk to me. What up?
Yes, dear. Okay,
we closing down the club and you popped in. You grabbed the mic. Talk to me.
I saw that. I was so upset. Okay, so I've been. I also got requested to do like this 3-part podcast. So I was on there for 3 weeks now. So it's been a little tense, but I wanted to jump in and see you. And I got off of there and I was like, I'm gonna come. And then I ran in the room and then I saw you wrapping it up. Then I was sad. So still had to say hi, share love. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for saying hi, sharing love. Miss Polly, let me do this to make sure I let these folks, since you came through to show some love, I got to make sure that they show love to the homie over here.
Oh, yes.
Because it's very important. You definitely increasing in your subs. Miss Polly's at 166 right now, but she's about to make it happen. So please subscribe. Let me put that up there.
I appreciate you.
Come on, man. You already know how we do, family. Probably right. So, since you popped
Yes.
in at the last minute, I want you to let these folks know what makes you a wonderful, unique soul within this universe. And I'm going to give you the solo. Boom!
Oh, yes. Okay, so I am Miss Polly. I am Miss Polly because I am Polly. I think what makes me special in this wonderful world is that I kind of have a different way of thinking, especially about relationships and how we can build bonds with people, different kinds of bonds, the relationships, friendships, all kinds of things. And I kind of like sharing my story of how I can love more than one person at the same time. I definitely will say being a little bit different out here and trying to do the right thing and love people the way I think they should be loved, which is all in, unconditional. It's very difficult, but I love doing it, and I love trying to share with others how they can obtain the great happiness that I have every day. And I'm not just saying that. So that's what makes me special, and I just love being around people who are like-minded, have great opinions. And Chef is one of those people, and I'm lucky to have found him and been able to be on the platform with him. So if you guys have not subscribed to him, do such. He has great ideas, and he can only go up from here. Okay, up from here, baby.
You don't make me cry, man. You know, I just turned 50 on August 3rd, so you know they said my testosterone supposed to be low. So don't be messing with my emotions.
You can take a pill for that, baby. You can take a pill for that. You be all right. Get some shots.
You mean the ones they sell at the gas station with with the rhinos on them and stuff, or the elephants and stuff? So
that's for some other stuff. That's no. You remember you told me you were messing with an Amish woman because she put it on you. You could put it on her.
No.
That's what it's
for. You messing up the joke. You messing up the joke. So I made a joke. I was like, yeah, I went a few years. I made a joke saying that I went a few years where I only dealt with Amish women because they were not able to use electrical devices, and they would feel like I was blowing their back out.
So now you got the rhino pill too. You was out of line. Keep your rhino pill.
No, I ain't messing with that stuff, man. I guess, you know, peace to my boy Mike, aka they call him Mini Cat back home. He had a term. He said, I have a natural Viagra. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. All right.
I'm sorry.
You see, we got the chick named Miss Polly. You coming over here switching the conversation. We'll bring your ass down. How about that? But peace, love, and light to you, man. Thank you for dropping through. Peace. Yo, this is what we do. So, like I said, and Ms. Tita talks. She said she subscribes and looks forward to watching you as well. Got some laughs in there. Gabrielle said he subscribed as well. So 2 is awesome. You know, 200 is even better. So subscribe to my homie. Listen, y'all, that's all I got for you. Thank you for participating in this. And like I said, we don't send you guys out on a, just walking. We send you guys out on a special magic carpet with a big ass V on it. And that V stands for vibing. Thank you so much for participating. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. And when I say it, I mean it. Chef out. Let's go.
Her phone jump, it's the weekend. Dream come true with the big friends. Hitting on doors, that's a defense. Rolling with all, that's the offense. It me change, you let me peach. With a bull shake it to my maybe drop pins. Today on buy and I say, today on buy you the kid play. Baby, tell me what you want. Julian, I know you need fun. Ever since remember that we been knocking at the door. Y'all been moving paper, we be running up the school. Y'all before that pill that we was sleeping on the floor. West side Africa, you know the shit ain't cool. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Pop it, baby. Come roll with me. All night long. As times relax, my mind's relaxed. I got got now from who got next. Here's my number, just send a text. You got a man and she responds, nah. Okay, sure enough, I'ma let you go, don't wanna hold you up. I'ma call your phone when I'm putting up. Whoever let you go must be dumb as fuck. Wait for, girl you so fine, I pay for. Fly you first class to the lake for. Body so blessed, I pray for. Body so blessed, I pray for. Cause I don't care what you say. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. My nigga that killed it. Night long. It's the part where you get your girl, nigga. Make sure she focused, nigga. Make sure you focus, nigga. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, hit it. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say.
That's a hit for your ass, nigga. Hit for your ass, nigga.
And another one in the books. Check them out.